Quinn Field. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the UCF Knights and the Houston Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey, guys, checking in with the Knights head coach before the game. Guys, he told me that his quarterback deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Not only has he taken care of the ball and done a great job through the passing attack, he is devastating in the rushing game. He's been unstoppable this season in the red zone, a true dual-threat quarterback. I'll keep you posted on how he continues to rise in that Heisman conversation. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. On the run, it's Simon. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Sellers. Buying time to his right. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Out wide right, it's Bishop. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. All right, guys, let's talk Houston. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 38.
And man, this is exactly how you wanted to script this game. Your defense comes out, gets a stop, do a nice job in special teams. Now you get that first down. The juices are flowing. Everybody's feeling confident now. The offense is feeling good. I look, Jesse, for them to open it up now. Try to create an explosive play. They got some of that momentum early.
Yeah, and this is what coaches love to see too, right? Complementary football for everything you just talked about. And now, if you're the offensive coordinator, you got that first down. This might be an opportunity to take a shot like David said. The defense might be expecting run here. Take a look at what their personnel is. If you got the matchup you like, don't be afraid to take a shot.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll move the tight end. Smith takes the handoff. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Scanning the field, it's Henderson. Right side, it's Smith. At the 20, he's got space. Run out of bounds just before he can get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
And that play works because the QB did an unbelievable job. He's going through his progressions. He's sitting in the pocket, and he sees, man, a lot of space out to his right. I get the ball to my playmaker, and he does the rest. This is what's so fun about him. He's going to make the catch. He's going to make people miss, use his speed to make big plays.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Defense becomes even more heightened in this area of the field. You get the short yardage situations, the goal-to-go situations. They got to be dialed in. That's 2 big stops in a row by this defense, forcing a 3rd and goal, putting some pressure now on this offense.
Unleashes to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Dead center perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to take it outside. It's Simon. Nowhere to go.
And it really doesn't matter what play call this offense does. Like first possession, 3 and out, obviously struggled. This one right here, nothing on the ground. The offensive line has to do a better job. They got to be better up front, whether they want to run it, whether they want to throw it. It's got to start with the offensive line.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff again. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Throwing Sellers. Under pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Second and long here. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Got it in the middle, it's Farmer.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Knights are marching down the field. And it's Simon. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's Sellers to throw. Card in the backfield, it's Simon. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Got his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The Knights looking to convert on 4th down. Timeout Houston, their second. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. 4th down, Sellers. Makes the grab past the marker. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Sellers. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw it. Makes the grab. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Simon. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Knights! Great job by the back on the option. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20.
Number 22, set to kick off.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. From the gun, running back on the move. Knocked down immediately.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Making the adjustment on the play. Motion from the wide receiver. The play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to pass. It's Henderson. Moves to his right. Out wide right, it's Odom. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Now, 4th down.
Looking for the marker. He's not going anywhere, nowhere to run, and they stop him for nothing on 4th and 2.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
The screen. He's got wheels. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And after that last completion, left them with just a yard or so to go for a first down. How will they attack on 2nd and short? Throwing, Sellers. Left side is Simon. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Makes the grab. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UCF!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, it's Butler. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Moves the pocket. It's Henderson.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
The Cougars are going to use their third and final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Showing the arm straight down the left side.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Off play action. Lets it go for the end zone. And that one is picked off in the end zone. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that thing.
Not many play calls a coach likes better than this. 2nd and 1 after getting 9. Play fake, Sellers. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Here's Sellers to throw. Moving out to the right. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Again, it's Sellers. Keeping his eyes downfield. Took a shot as he threw.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the number 16 team, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. And it's the Hoosiers with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. And it moves their mark to 6-1 as they continue to play awfully well here in the season's first half. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Big Ten.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Finds his man. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They'll send the back in motion. Turns into the pile. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Needs it here on 4th down. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. The give is to Smith. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Out wide left, it's Bond. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He'll pull it down and run. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up the big plays on the ground, understanding he's a threat, and playing him like that.
Just barely got rid of it.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Left side is Bond. Touchdown, Houston! Made the grab and then did the rest himself and then put points on the board. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. The screen, he can go. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm there.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Sellers. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been design QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that side.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And, man, you got to love the way the defense just took this field. Like, offense scores, cuts into the lead, and they had some juice, some energy, flying around, being physical, everybody getting to the football, and now forcing the punt and a chance to give the ball back to their offense to do some damage.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's Henderson. Rushes on. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Selling the fake. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the pass falls incomplete, and we played 3. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. Houston will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll need a bunch on second down. Dragged down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the sophomore running back they're taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Sellers from the gun on third down. Finds a tight end. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And play stop for just a second as there is an injured Knight on the field. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. The Houston offense comes onto the field. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. To throw, it's Henderson. Fires to the right. Finds his man. It's Odom. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
Man, this is where you really hang your hat on your defense. You got to lead late in the game. Offense just punted because they trust you. They can put you out there to get a stop. When you have the lead, get the ball back to the offense. Let's see if this defense can come up clutch.
Out wide left, it's Odom. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw one first. Look out! Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Between the hashes, it's Bond. Turning it on. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, trailing late here in the fourth quarter, what an effort catching the ball in the middle of the field, knowing he's got to try to save as much clock as he can, and he's able to get himself out of bounds and do just that. That was incredible.
The Cougars are moving quickly down the field, making the adjustment. Fresh set of downs going up top. A shot toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Wow, the quarterback can't believe it. I mean, that was a perfect throw into the end zone. He gave his guy every opportunity to finish the play, and he drops it. And as a result, No touchdown.
Long way to go on second down. Looking for room. It's Butler. Maybe some room here. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The pressure, the intensity is palpable. A huge play right here on 3rd and 2. Drops back, it's Henderson. Left side is Odom. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Gets the back moving. Snaps on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield. Touchdown, Cougar! They've got the lead here in the 4th. Setting up for the PAT. When it gets this late, every point matters. And that extra point carries some significance. Now a field goal just ties the game. They march the ball 51 yards for the score. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside. It's Simon.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. And listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off guard, but you're losing this game. You've got to throw the football. Now is the time. You've got to be aggressive, trailing in this 2-minute situation.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback keeper. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. Moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, if that last incompletion's any indicator, it's going to be hard to convert this 4th and short coming up. You're trailing late in the game. You've got to come up with a big completion, but where are you going to go? Where's your best matchup here on this next critical down?
Trailing by a possession. They need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge 1st down.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Out wide left, it's Farmer. Could not make his way to the corner. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Sellers to the air again. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. UCF wants to take a moment. They use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. They could really use a few yards here on 3rd down because from here, it would be a 61-yard attempt. Got it looking for a 1st. Still on his feet. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a 1st down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Throwing Sellers. Here comes the heat. Turns it upfield. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Snags it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Again, it's Sellers. Escapes the pressure going right. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. And with 3 seconds left, a last chance to extend the game into overtime. And it's good! They've tied the game in the final seconds.
And the late game execution worked to perfection. Moving the ball down the field, getting your kicker in a spot. You know exactly where he likes to kick it from. He drives it through. We're tied up, and we're headed to overtime.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
We'll get it started here in overtime. Motion from the wideout. Here's Sellers to throw. They'll run the screen. There he goes. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
The Knights get the first crack here in overtime. To the air, it's Sellers. Still looking to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, the ground game. And they keep him out of the end zone. He's run out of bounds at the 5.
And you see him consistently sticking with the run, staying balanced. As you get closer to the goal line, you're thinking the field starts to shrink now. Do I have a jump ball wide receiver out wide I can throw the football to? How am I going to find that extra space and take care of the football while doing it?
The RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Touchdown, Knights! They strike first here in overtime.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. They're all over him. Oh, and it's intercepted. A turnover in overtime. Oh, he's got some space. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.